This is Courtney's new to her 2015 Audi TTS. As standard, there's a lot of chrome on the car when it comes to the badges and the grille, and the brushed metal wing mirrors are a bit like Marmite, you either love it or you hate it. And we kinda hate them, so we're making a start with the dechroming efforts of the car. Starting with these sick Carbon Factory real carbon fibre wing mirror covers and a £50 eBay black badge kit. The stock mirror caps are held on by 2 screws behind the glass, so you want to get your fingers behind the outside edge of the mirror and use a suction cup if you can so that you don't snap the mirror.
There we go. That's unplugged itself as well, not too hard, if you've got a suction cup. So you've got 2 screws in here that hold the caps on at the top, and they're T10 bits.
And with the 2 T10 Torx screws removed, try saying that 3 times fast, there should be nothing holding the mirror cap on, so it should come flying off if you give it a good yank. Then we can offer up our fancy carbon ones and clip them into place.
I think that's it.
As for first impressions, I would say these look pretty sick, especially if you're going for the all black sort of murdered out look. Now we just have to refit the 2 screws and the mirror glass and do the same on the other side. Of course, remembering to plug in the spade connectors that power your heated mirrors. With both mirrors fitted, we'll take a look at the car and then get on with fitting the black badges. Starting with the front Audi badge, we cleaned the area with a microfiber and dried it off so that we don't rub any dirt into the paint and leave scratches when we go to remove the badge with floss. It's also a good idea to make a box around the old badge with masking tape so that you know exactly where to line it up so that it isn't wonky. Now everything's clean and masked off, it's time to get the hairdryer out to soften up the adhesive. Now saw in between the badge and the bonnet with some floss. Here I'm using 4 pieces twisted into one to make it a bit tougher since they kept snapping, and with a little bit of elbow grease the badge should just pop off. At this point you're going to be left with some pretty nasty residue which you'll want to heat up and then gently scrape off with something like these soft plastic picks. This is the most painstaking bit by far, but once the thick glue is scraped off, you can rub the rest off with isopropyl alcohol, acetone, or some people even use WD-40, until you have a nice smooth surface to stick the new badge to. The eBay front badge was ever so slightly bigger than the stock one, so a bit of the masking tape was under the edge of the badge, but it wasn't too bad to where we couldn't just peel it out by hand, at which point we can apply some pressure to the badge, and there it is. Our next victim is the front TTS badge, which is held in by 2 clips behind the front grille. The cowl just pops off where that's clipped into the bumper, and you also have to pull off the hood latch handle so that the cowl can come away from the car. Next, you want to grab a small screwdriver that will fit behind the grille, and wedge that under the clip that holds in the badge. If you pry upwards, the clip should start to move, and then you can do the same on the other side to free the horrible chrome badge from the car. Our new badge comes in a few different pieces. There's this backing plate, which screws in where we just removed the old badge from the grille, the screws and the badge itself, which just sticks onto the backing plate. Here you can see how the screws go through using the first and the third hole because those were the only ones I could get to line up. And then one of the weird springy wing nut things goes on the back, and you can pull it tight with a screwdriver from the front. I had to cut one of the legs off one of these, which I think are actually supposed to be wall anchors, because otherwise it sticks out and would be visible from the front. But once that's done, we can tighten both sides and get ready to stick the badge on. Now we're on to the rear badges, which is just a bit more of the same. Cleaning, drying, masking off, followed by more burned fingers and snapped floss. Now the badges are off, once again we've got some adhesive to clean up, which is second only to torture, really. And then we can stick the new TTS badge on, using the see-through backing tape to keep it all in line. And finally, the curved Audi badge can be stuck to the boot. And there you have it, the TTS now has black badges all around and carbon mirrors. If you like the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.